Hey people, Intro Tier 53 Faction War. This is Angel Gate and Orks versus Chaos. So a blue Orky team. It's going to be fun because we've got triple commandos. First up is OceansAteAlaska, his boss, and literally retarded. These guys are sneaky orcs that can shoot you, stab you, and blow you up. Orky style, begin in ranged combat with a twin link shooter, looks like boss, and literally using the Death Skulls elite scheme, so expect more confusion than usual. Chaos team though, two Chaos Lords, DanielGrushin with the World Eaters elite scheme, and here is Piekarz-Sosna. These guys are durable and destructive heroes that walk through objects and cannot be suppressed. Powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee combat. Rounding off the team then, Matouzka with a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. This is the Iron Warriors elite scheme. They are bottom then, looks like literally is the bottom player, boss mid. Stun bomb goes in. It's a pretty good one. It's going to allow the sluggers to get in on the CSM unless they retreat. They do not retreat. That's bad news for those fellas. And because these guys got stunned, they could not break their worship. They're going to Doom Blast and run away? Yes, they are. The first lesson you learn as a heretic at heretic school. Pretty decent stun bomb down there it seemed. They're going to kill so many heretics, aren't they? With triple commandos. Look at those guys. 5 of them fell over just trying to run up to the commando. Oh, but here's more heretics. There's always more heretics where those came from. Getting a good Doom Blast in the back of those shooters. Are these bosses? Yeah. Looks like they kind of won a bit, maybe, Chaos there. Pretty haphazard engagement all around. This guy can now just go sneaky. There we go. Northeast. Relatively quiet. Grushin not getting a second heretic squad up. There's a bunch of Daka for those guys. Stun bomb misses. Oh, it did stun one of these guys, which I think stops them leaving the worship. Chaos Lord chasing down some shooters. Wonder if we'll see combi flamers for both of those guys. I guess it depends how much melee there is. Heretics flee. CSM maybe could have done a bit more there, trying to get into melee with the sluggers. If you turn your CSM onto melee stance, send them in with heretics on sluggers, you will wreck them. Raptors on the way for DanielGrushin. Here's a pain boy for Oceans, sub-hero that can heal Orc units. We already have a combi flamer from Piekarz-Sosna, Noise Marines for Matouzka, and of course double shooters all around for maximum Daka. Burners up here, gives them a couple of power weapons and some health. And those Chaos Space Marines didn't like it. Stick bombs already up here for boss. Could be really bad for heretics clumped up like this. But they are able to get in. And just take tons of damage, not going to get away. Look at the XP already for bosses, already level 2. Just killed like 16 heretics right there. And Slugger's able to get in on the CSM. That's a really bad fight for Piekarz-Sosna. In fact, are these fellas going to get away? Maybe 40 hit points. Oh wow, big hit from that burner there. I think looks like they are going to get away. More Doom Blasting, more Doom Blasting. Sorcerer with the special attack, I think, now getting stuck into some sluggers. Stun bomb hits the Noise Marines. That was pretty well done, I think, by boss. Oceans getting some Daka going as well, throws their own stun bomb. Heretics do escape. Those guys have an aspiring champion. Any others? Yep, one of Matouzka's does. Back at base healing up. What is this? CSM getting a decap. Oh, can they kill some fellas here? In retreat? I don't think Matouzka's paying attention. And they get away. Noise Marines being tied up by a pain boy. Also get away. Can they get on the power here, Chaos? Sorry, Orks. I think Chaos, the longer the game goes on, I think the more of an advantage Chaos gets. They have a pretty strong tier 3, I feel like, against Orks in a team game. You've got Chaos Terminators with claws to mess up knobs. You've got the Great Unclean one, which can be very difficult for Orcs to deal with. They don't have plasma weapons. And this is a good map for a Great Unclean one. This is relatively small. He can waddle back to base quite easily. And if knobs surround him, just like Cloud of Flies and run away. And then what do you do? What do you do after that? Spam flash kits, I suppose? Which could do a massive amount of work. Don't get me wrong. Flash kits are awesome, especially with blasters. But yeah, I think Chaos could do pretty well here. If they can get late game going. They could be stuck in tier 2 or something. We do have some Raptors up for Piekarz-Sosna. DanielGrushin with Havocs. Gonna make their way up there. Noise Marines are doing some noisy stuff. Shutting down that Commando. Triple Commandos with all their stun bombs could be bad news for Terminators. There's some Tzeentchian worship. Doom bolts coming out of that infiltration. That's nasty. Did get the retreat in time, I think, to not lose models there. Leveling up is a Chaos Lord because he got the revive. No combi flamer for DanielGrushin. There's a Raptor jump though. Suppressing when they land. Slugs are there to counter initiate. With burners. More Raptors though now from Grushin. And doing a good job. Smacking up those sluggers pretty well. Almost got them down. Almost got them down. If these guys joined a few seconds earlier, they might have got that wipe there. Raptors are now going to get away. Much more Daka coming in from Oceans. There's that heal over time on the sluggers from the Pain Boy. Chaos Lord getting some work done up to level 2 now. Almost halfway through it, in fact. Good stun bomb. Dealing with the Havocs. Pain Boy gets in. Heretics are on his retreat path, but they're trying to get up to Shooter Boys there. Yeah, I think if the Heretics went after the Pain Boy, they could have got him then. They might have just been suppressed though by the big shooters. These things. More Heretics for Piekarz-Sosna. And I should hope so. You want to replace those guys, I think. Tier 2 for Matouzka. More Tier 2 for Grushin. Orks trying to cap up these southwest powers and give you a big old advantage. Fully upgraded Shooter Boys for Oceans. Are they all fully upgraded? Oh, these guys aren't. No Shooter Nob for those guys on boss. But Literallys are. What do we have for War Gear? Just the stick bombs for boss. Oceans getting that VP back. And here's a power bash. Courtesy of Shooter Boys. Oh, they've gone for the wreck point. Couldn't quite get a generator there. And here comes a Chaos Lord. He's pissed. Messed with these generators. Lacks power. Commando did get the cap. Sluggers abandoned theirs, trying to help out here, which is the right thing to do. Tier 2 for boss. The first port to go. DanielGrushin is 3/4 of the way there. Matouzka already has bloodletters up. Seems like they had a relatively clean tier 1 down there. Can really turn into a pit fight over these two gens early on. Down goes a Commando. That is literally. And there's some worship for the bloodletters. These are power melee demons. Have that little passive teleport. They also have a longer range and slower teleport that you manually activate. Benefit greatly from worship. And is Matouzka gonna bother trying to cap these? Looks like they are. Going down there at least. Look at this. Chaos pushing through onto the mid power. And Chaos Lord's gonna burn it down with his immolating combi flamer. Gonna try to at least. There's a bunch of stuff here. And Havocs to support. Can shut down all of this stuff with suppression. There we go. Commando might need to do some sneaky stuff. Raptors jumping into a whole host of pain. Double sluggers there. If these guys attacked from Oceans, I think they would have wiped those Raptors there. But they instead go all sneaky with Hide the Boys from the global bar of the Commando and gets in on the Raptors. Gonna force them off here. Raptors trying to help them out. Come on, Havocs do get away, but did the Raptors get away? No, they don't. Painful stuff. Oh, and they wiped out. Was that a Heretic aspiring champion, or was that a Chaos Space Marine? That was a Chaos Space Marine, I think. Or was it? No, I think that was an aspiring champion, I believe, from DanielGrushin. Nope, wrong again. That was Piekarz-Sosna. Yeah, I think that was an aspiring champion though. 461, 363 on the VPs. 2-to-1 cap for Chaos, but not for long. Those fellas are on it. Those boys are on it. Look at this. Double stick bombs for Boss. Could do so much work in a cramped Angel Gate. And here's a weird boy too. Well done though, Matouzka. Chains of Torment into some dark flames and stuff. And Icon of Tzeentch is up. Uh-oh. Heretic's getting too close to a big old weird boy shot. Charging after some sluggers, I think. Little burst of cacophony allows them to escape. Nicely done. And there's some Tzeentchian worship as well to help out. We'll probably see the bigger brains. Is this the one that gives you the foot of Gork? I think it is. Is it going to tell me? Or is it one of those upgrades that just disappears? There we go. Oh, it's over there. Helps your sluggers get in and out of trouble over there. You can use it to dodge nasty AoE stuff. Here's a war truck from Oceans. And hey, a Chaos Dreadnought from DanielGrushin with this crazy World Eaters design. Weird boy doing work. Stick bombs go in on the Heretics. Raptors with an aspiring champion. Shut down though by the warp vomit stun of the Weird Boy. And sluggers are in, and sluggers are vicious in tier 2 when they get that Nob leader. Everything reinforcing off the truck. And Chaos did not want to attack alone like Matouzka is here. There's 2 players in the mid, 2 Orc players. Oh, but the Dark Flames gets work done from Matouzka. Bloodletter's having to warp shift out so they don't lose models. And there's some worship for him too. Chaos Dreadnought took a bunch of damage from what? Oh, Tank Buster's up for Oceans. Must have done some work and then retreated. There's a stun bomb and then runs away. Autocannon by default for that Dreadnought. Chaos Lord has gone for his Blood Maul, also known as the Chaos Baseball Bat. Will mess up the sluggers for sure. Also help against potential Nob squads. We do have looters for literally. Beamy Death Gun is up. Chaos looking kind of depleted here. They've overextended a couple of times. Matouzka has those Bloodletters way in there. And they are able to shift out. Noise Marines, are they going to get away? Looks like they are going to get away. What was the stun? Oh, that must have been a friendly stun bomb. Have Kaboom and the Mega Boom kit from the Kommando Nob there. Uh oh, Bloodletters in retreat. Oh, they get away. Raptor's doing some work. There's the Kaboom. Crazy knockback strength. It really messes with squad coherence. Look, they have to like run back together before they can start doing stuff. This little path here is often a death trap. You can catch people with your Imperial Abyss. More Heretics on the way for DanielGrushin. Level 3 Chaos Temple tier 3 for Matouzka. Painboy on capping duty. Looks like they are going for the VP or the power here, maybe both. Try to shut down that Chaos tier 3 before they get there. Matouzka's doesn't have a huge amount of power into tier 3. Can they hold on and get something cool like a Great Unclean One or Terminators or something? Don't have a lot of red either. They've used the Dark Flames quite liberally. There's the Chains of Torment. Also has Rod of Warp Fire. Some good on-demand disruption, but down goes the Sorcerer. Bloodletter's getting in. Need to try and shoot that central mass there, but literally maybe couldn't see it properly. Can be tough to see. Sluggers in on the Bloodletters though, having to shift out. Another Dark Flames. No Terminators anytime soon for Matouzka. They do get away. I've said many times that you should avoid tanks on this map, but some people do okay with them. Tier 3 all around now for the Orks, and they're on the power. It's not looking great for Chaos. Not looking great. How have you not leveled up yet, Raptors? Didn't Sosna get them in tier 1? That's amazing. So much stuff has died. 407 to 280. Let the Galaxy Burn could do some work. There's that Sweeping Doom. And there's the jump. Stick Bombers there to counter-initiate. These guys are actually pretty decent in melee. That was a Warp Vomit and bad news for the Raptors. Bad news. If all that melee stuff got on them a little bit sooner. Oh, there's the Foot of Gork. It's going to wipe out those Raptors there. Yeah, you can use it to kill retreating stuff if you can time it, and looks like Boss can. A good wipe there. Noisebringer getting so close to stuff. There we go. Start shooting, fellas. Just warp shifting those bloodletters. Look at the work that Sonic Blaster's doing there. That was pretty awesome. Weird Boy now getting all the things. He's got his warpath on the way. Double Chaos Dreadnoughts for DanielGrushin. Chaos are putting up a fight, but the rosters are very uneven right now for the two teams. Level 4 Chaos Lord. Oh, he's got an Icon of Corn with the slow hitting Blood Maul. Not super ideal, but we'll see how he does. I think it's better to get Menacing Visage. Here comes some commandos. They've got a rocket launcher on their Nob leader to shoot dreadnoughts with, but this guy is escaping for repairs. Heretics will take a while though, and they're not even there. No friendly heretics back there to help him out. No Blastmaster yet. Maybe put it in a building, let it do some work. Perhaps they don't want to because of the stick bombs and stuff. There's a whole bunch of them around, as you can see. Those guys get the wreck point. Well done, fellas. There's right in me crosshairs from Boss. That would have wrecked that Chaos Space Marine if they weren't in retreat. And I think that thing is a guaranteed hit. It just homes in. Sweeping Doom again. Allows the Chaos Lord to escape. So he can use Kill the Weak and Sweeping Doom. He's got some good disruption now, that's like. And let the Galaxy burn. Yep. 381 to 233 on the VPs. Chaos somehow have the VP, have the 2-to-1 cap. Nob squad on the way here for literally. Matouzka's been in tier 3 for a while. Did get some CSM up. Goes for the Marco Zinch. And no, it was just an Eternal War actually. Noise Marines go getting their Blastmaster going. Sosna being chased by so many Orks. 362 to 233. Nob squad will hit the field. That's an amazing Chains of Torment setting up a Blastmaster hit there, but they are displaced by, I think, stick bombs or something. That's a nasty nuke. And Imperial Abyss, I think, from Piekarz-Sosna. Could have put it slightly to the right. I think they were maybe expecting the Orks to retreat into it. Did some decent damage though. Definitely did some decent damage. I mean, it's such a juicy target for it. And Bloodletter's getting into the back lines. Look at this. Let the Galaxy burn as well. That's a really good fight for Chaos. Boss and Oceans have huge amounts of reinforcing to this. They're really going to slow down their acquisition of nice tier 3 stuff. I mean, look at the amount of models that died. It's like 1 on all these squads. That was pretty effective Chaos shenanigans. But here's a Nob squad. Looks like they're going to be dealt with by Heretics and Bloodletters there. And look at this. Double Blood Mauls. That should be pretty good. Matouzka's got tons of resources. Must be saving up for a great unclean one. Need a bit more requisition. Looter's being caught there by a bunch of fire on the ground. I mean, they're still in this, Chaos. Still in this. Orks. The Slugger's getting away, rather. Almost level 7, this Commando. You have 2 rocket launchers. How are the Dreadnoughts still around? I guess it's a tight map. Slightly easier for them to escape. Chaos Lord is pissed off at his power. Gets a bunch of Daka to the face though. Does it get... Oh, they're not even going to try and take him down. Turn around, Sluggers. Get some hits in. Nope. Not interested. Yeah, the Galaxy Burn is a great place for it. They're all caught in that little path of doom there. Didn't do a huge amount of damage since it hit a Nob squad. Those guys will brush it off. Matouzka does have a great unclean one on the way. Chaos Lord sticking to the Nob squad like glue to get the sweeping doom. Oh, bot gets stunned. I think he's going to go down here. Yeah, Warp Vomit can set up so much. Surprised the other players did not get a weird boy. Boss has done amazingly well with theirs. There's a Rocks now, I think, from Boss. And it's a painful one. A lot of damage to this Dreadnought. Can they finish it off though? I don't know if there's anything around to do it. Nob squad are chasing. And there's Warpath. They might both go down here. Let the Galaxy burn. Might save one. One Dreadnought falls. The other one trying to escape. Let the Galaxy burn. And the Sweeping Doom. Nicely done by Piekarz-Sosna. Looks like it is going to get away. Unless they chase it into base with a frenzy or something. Double Mark of Khorne Chaos Space Marines for Piekarz-Sosna. Lots of absolute mayhem now. I love it. And there's a great unclean one. Passively damages nearby enemies. Has some nasty abilities too. And over 6,000 hit points of super heavy infantry armor, which Orks can struggle with unless you get Nob squads in there or flash kits with blasters. Don't have a bunch of tier 2 plasmas like tier 2 plasma damage, I should say, like some other factions do. Speaking of, here's some Arco Zinc CSM with Inferno Bolters and a nasty plasma gun. What was that animation from the Chaos Lord there? That was really weird. Like he put them all into one hand and beat his chest or something. There's another Rocks. I think they've escaped the worst of it. I think they did. I think that was a kind of a wasted Rocks there. Who was that? Maybe literally. Here comes the Land Raider Phobos from Sosna. I don't know if that's a great choice right now. Oh, cancels it for a Predator tank. We'll see how that does. Maybe Mark of Nurgle for these blobs of Orks. Mark of Khorne would do some work as well, all this infantry. Look at this. That is so tightly packed. Happens so often on Angel Gate. All these little paths you have to go through. Little corners you have to go around. Sneaky great unclean one. Says hello with a special attack. Now can get a Cloud of Flies maybe. Oh, Lightning Claw Terminator's in there. Didn't even see these fellas from DanielGrushin. Ripping through the Nobs. Where was the Cloud of Flies? Did not see one. Nob squad get away and they should not have got away. Oh. I don't think they did get away. I think that was a foul snare at the end to kill it. There it is. I think that's what that was. 282 to 205. I think the Great Clean One certainly tried to use a foul snare. It might have bugged out. It might have actually happened. Saw the energy go down, that's for sure. Chaos still very much in this 282 to 197 though. 2 to 1 against them. I think they have the tools here. They have the Great and Clean One. They have Lightning Claw Terminators. Can they support them? Can they keep getting that cool stuff out? And can the Orks counter it? Where are the flash kits right now? I don't think multiple Nob squads is going to be enough. They have the Blood Mauls. They have Mark of Zinc CSM. They have Mark of Khorne CSM. They're not going to beat Nobs 1v1, but power them in with other stuff. They're going to do some work for you. A Mark of Khorne Dreadnought as well. And of course, Lightning Claw Terminators, let's not forget. They will mess up a Nob squad. Down goes that commando. That was Oceans. Chaos really pushing here. And we are getting a Mark of Nurgle Chaos Predator. How much work has this Great Unclean One done already? Fella should be able to retire. He's done so much. Gonna bash power. No, that's good thinking by Piekarz-Sosna. Blood Raging Dreadnought taking shots though from rockets. Orks know how to make stuff that blows up, that's for sure. Heretics escape, I think. Heretics escape. Now these guys are going to be in trouble. Sluggers using Swampum, but doesn't help you against a Blood Maul. Got a decap there. Good DanielGrushin, level 7 Chaos Lord. Got a level 6 Sorcerer, has the Tome of Subjugation. Another way that they can deal with a Nob squad. Got level 8 Commando though from Boss. Looks like, oh, we still have some stick bombers. Level 3, they must have done a lot of stuff. There's another Rocks. On those Mark of Khorne CSM, I think they're okay. triple Mark of Khorne CSM now for Piekarz-Sosna. Also, that Dreadnought went down as it was chasing in. There it is. 2 for 1. 165 Doom Bolts. A stun on the Terminators there. Back away, fellas. Yep. Level 3 CSM. A revive for boss. Uh-oh. Predator's being chased by rocket-wielding commandos. Here comes Flashkits now for boss. Recognizes the need for blasters. Straight away gets them going. Oh, another Chaos Predator. And another Mark of Nurgle Chaos Predator. Gives it a big chunk of hit points. Health regen. And the AoE damage over time autocannon Nurgly green shot. Whatever it's called. Melee resistance too, so a little bit more resistance to Nobs. They'll still tear it apart though if they can. Given half the chance, Great Unclean One comes out of base. Such a great map for this guy. Run in there, cause a bunch of mayhem, and you're back in base in like 20 seconds. 219 to 154. What is it? Big group of orcs just asking to be nuked. I think Daniel and Sosna both have a nuke available. There's Malignant Blindness. Chaos Terminator is getting in here. It's a bunch of melee. Chaos Lord in support. More Chaos Terminators here for DanielGrushin. Has it already been 5 minutes? 219 to 133. Kommando Nob trying to get on the tanks, but it's so tough. Down they go. Down it goes, I should say. Where's boss? Already out of there. Big old retreat from the Orks. Chaos are really... I mean, more than putting up a fight, it's a comeback now. The comeback is officially on. As long as the Orks have their Dakar, they're in with a chance. Here's the Flashkits. Didn't have any XP, so I guess they didn't have a great fight. Battle wagon for literally. I mean, we'll see. There's not a huge amount of anti-vehicle on the field. The Nurgle tanks aren't that great versus vehicles. But it's still a tank with an autocannon on it. Maybe it'll do some work. Lightning Claw Terminator is teleporting in. That's quite risky. Being stunned immediately. There is a Nob squad there and sluggers. Uh-oh, got subjugated Nobs now. 201 to 120. Yeah, that subjugation really turned that around. Level 7 Sorcerer doing some work there. So doing some Zinchian work. And these guys getting a decap. 193 to 120. Is it more flash kits? Yeah, more flash kits for boss. Oceans needs to get some up, I think. But this is so difficult to deal with now. Because you've got to try and use your flash kits while a bunch, triple Mark of Khorne CSM run at them. And there's a Chaos Lord there. Oh, Piekarz went down right in the Orc base. Look at that. Lots of explosions. These guys still capping though. Can the flash kits do some work here? They are doing a lot of damage. A lot of damage. And the Nob squad get in. They didn't quite have a stun at that moment to kill those guys. Must have been on cooldown for boss or something. 143 to 120 now. Double cap for Chaos. Looks like Oceans are going to try and sneak up to the northeast and grab that. And Nobs with Frenzy up are going to take their natural back. Here's the battle wagon. Haven't seen a lot from it yet. It's got 3 units inside. You can tell by those light bars. A lot of Dakar coming out of it, that's for sure. Great Unclean One though has been epic. Soaked up so much damage. Here's another one on the way as well for DanielGrushin. 2 Terminator squads and a Great Unclean One from them. Oceans gets a decap. 114 to 120. Nob squad's doing what they can. These are Oceans. Being messed up though by a myriad things. Havocs with the Mark of Core need to run away. Oh, not finished off by the battle wagon there. Oh, a Zinchian nuke from Matouzka just killed his own bloodletters, I think. Did they get it? Oh, they got away. Level 4 bloodletters. Not sure what else they did. What else the nuke did, rather. Maybe it hit ocean stuff. Grand Clean waddling back. Being chased. But I think it'll be okay. I think. Where's Matouzka's heretics? They should be worshipping right now. I'm sure they will. This tank is still going. Narrowly missing the missile barrage from tank busters. Rocket barrage, I should say. And this one's fine. Level 3. That Nurgle tank. These guys are all they stare at the VP. Doesn't bleed, so they're not interested. Oh, nuke. Oh, it's a nasty nuke. Tank busters did get away. Battle wagon kind of parked here, but can they get on the VP with it? We're trying to get kills, I think, with the big boom shot. Grand Clean One healing up super fast over there between the two bases. Chaos get the contested VP back. There's those double Lightning Claw Terminators now. Level 9 Chaos Lord for Grushin. 1-to-1, but not for long. It's going to be the 2-to-1 for Chaos. Can the Orks take this engagement and push on through? It's going to be so tough. Setting it up with a warp vomit. They needed more Weird Boys, seriously. Very surprised that we only saw one. So tempting to just get more knobs, right? When you're in tier 3, you want to get the tier 3 stuff. Oh! They gave up. The Orks concede at the sight of a second Great Unclean One, I suppose. I mean, the first one, if it could level, would be like level 24 by now. Here was the second one. Which is too much for them to deal with. The Terminators as well. Look at these heroes. Level 5 Commando. Oh, he had his shotgun at the end. Level 10 Commando for boss. Did a hell of a lot of work. Level 7 for literally. Level 9 DanielGrushin. Level 10 Piekarz-Sosna. So much death. And a level 8 Chaos Sorcerer. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Big thanks to these players who took it upon themselves to make this faction war happen, or it just happened by chance, I'm not sure. But we got one. So thanks for that, and I'll see you next time.